Hey, Cade. This is Megan with the Chicago Tribune. Can you just take us through your reaction to getting picked and just what have your conversations been like leading up to the draft with the Cubs?
Yeah, the conversations leading up to the draft were unreal. I mean, that's the team I wanted to go to. I told my agent, told my family, this is my number one pick for sure. It was surreal getting picked. I mean, that's what you dream of a little kid, and it's just a new journey and a start of a new one, and I'm just super excited.
Hey,
What
Cade,
what made what? Just quick follow up. Just what made them be your number one pick? What made you want to ultimately end up with the Cubs?
Yeah, I think it's a family environment, and I really like that. Ole Miss felt like that to me. It's just a lot of things. I think they're really process oriented, really data driven, and just a lot like me, and I really can appreciate that.
hey, Cade, it's Jordan Bastion. I'm with MLB.com. Um, those conversations where it was about data-driven stuff, kind of how did that go with them? Were they kind of picking your brain? Were you picking their brain? Just how would you describe that bit of back and forth with the Cubs?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think we're just getting to know each other, you know. There's not much you can say with a 30-minute phone call, but it's really good just to see how they work. What's their process like? What's our process to get better? And I mean, that's the only thing I really care about is how do I get better? How do I improve every single day? And they had a clear plan.
And then just set the scene for us there. Who were you with today when you got the news, and kind of just what was that moment like to share it with whoever you were sharing it with there?
Yeah, it was amazing. Very surreal. I just had my family there and a few friends, just some hometown friends, and my family was super excited to go to Chicago. They love it, so it was super surreal.
Cade, just what did you feel like was the biggest difference between your freshman and sophomore year in terms of, the uptick in strikeouts, decreasing the walks? What did you feel like maybe went into that?
Yeah, I think it's just the maturity thing. I got more mature. I really just try to work on my craft every single day and really have blinders and earmuffs on. Not really care about what anyone thought, just really went to work every single day. Joel Mangram's a great mentor and a great coach. He really helped me and really just showed me the path to how to get to the big leagues. How do I really improve every single day? And, if you stack bricks, you're going to build a wall.
Kate, at the end of your freshman year, you had that outing against LSU. You stepped in when one of the other pitchers was down. What did that outing do just for your own confidence? It's towards the end of your season. It's number one team. It's in a playoff type environment. What did that outing kind of do for your confidence taking into the next off season and kind of setting the foundation for your sophomore year?
Yeah, I really just think it just elevates your game and your confidence in every single level. It just helped me understand that, man, I can pitch here and I can beat the best team and really pitch against them and I'm with them. And, ever since that game, I really just had that mentality that I can pitch against anyone and I can pitch in every environment. So it really just was a great confidence booster.
Cade, what was your contact like with the Cubs before the draft? Were you able to meet with Kantrovitz or any of the other scouting people? What was that all about?
Yeah, so I went to the combine and met with their front office, and we just really got a lot alike. We really just connected well, and that's what I was looking for, a good fit. Didn't care what the pick was, didn't care what the money was. I really just want a team that's a family, and really who's going to help me support me to get to the big leagues. Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters is going to the big leagues. It doesn't matter where you're picked; it's just how do you get there. And it was just a great connection. And then I met Tyler Zombro, and he was just an amazing guy, just really smart, data driven, and just had a great process.
Can you talk about a few of the conversations you might have had with Zambro about pitching and the Cubs, the way they go about their lab?
Yeah, it was amazing. They're just really process oriented, really data driven. Knew all not all about the data and how do I use the data to get better, and that's the really important thing.
Kate, how would you just describe your secondary stuff? What do you feel like are the strengths of your repertoire, and where are some areas that you feel like there's room for improvement?
Yeah, I think the spin is really my superpower. That's what I tell everyone. I just have a weird innate ability to spin the ball and make the ball move left or right. The strength of what I want to improve on is definitely just fastball command, fastball execution, getting to throw my fastball more, and really just understanding what I'm doing at the mound to get big league hitters out.
Real,
Hey, is there anyone in the Cubs system that you're familiar with, or people that you could have reached out to and kind of got to know a little bit about the system?
Yeah, I talked to Ryan Rollison a bunch. He's an Ole Miss guy, and now he's the closer for the Cubs. And he's a great dude, great family, great vibe to him. Just a really hard worker. And I trained with him in the off season and kind of see what he thinks and see how he goes about his business. And it's professional, and that's what I wanted.
You feel A, that you'll be able to sign quickly, and B, how much do you think you can pitch the rest of the year? Number one, how much you think you want to pitch, and how much you think the Cubs might want you to?
Yeah, I'm really not sure. I think that's another conversation with them, but I really want to pitch. I mean, I love pitching. That's how you get better. That's how you just execute everything better. So it's really just kind of a conversation that we have to have, but I'm ready for whatever.
Signability?
I'm gonna sign.
All right. Any more questions for Cade?
I got one more, Jess. Thanks. Cade, what do you know about Chicago, the Cubs, and the history of the team?
Yeah, it's super surreal. My parents got engaged there actually, and just an amazing town. I mean, I love it there. My family loves it there. That was just our dream pick, and of course, it came true. And I'm just super blessed and super happy that it came true. I love the history there. I was a huge fan when we won the World Series, and was just eager to get back out there and really want to win another one.